I gotta be honest, man. The more I start recording, the more it just becomes normal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just something I should have been doing a long time ago. Like I said, you feel me? I was just going through so much shit. You know what I'm saying? I was letting so much shit dictate what I needed to do. You know what I mean? But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because now we know we not. I'm sorry for that glare, y'all. Hold on. Y'all might be able to see me better. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Every time I record, it just gets easier and easier, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, this is something that I should have been doing a long time ago. You know what I mean? I just dropped my other video, so y'all go check that out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep y'all updated. I'm gonna try to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be releasing videos every single day, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need this information. It's gonna help y'all out in the long run, you know what I mean? Plus, I get to meet new people, make new friends, get new subscribers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't just watch the video. Share it to somebody else, you feel me? Because it's not just for you, it's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So share that to a brother, sister, a friend, mom, dad, doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? I think you guys are gonna like the content, you're gonna enjoy it, you know what I mean? And like I said, we're gonna be talking about some real issues in the world today, you know what I mean? Cause I think it's very, very important, you know what I mean? I'm all up for debate. I'm all up for talking, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, I understand the rules of debating, right? You know what I'm saying? To somewhat come to a consensus. It's okay if we can't agree. That's cool too, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to live their life and go on about their day, you know what I mean? But, yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm seeing some shit going down. And like I said, I got my eyes on the whole motherfucking world, man. You know what I'm saying? The type of person I am, bro, I'm everywhere, bro. I gotta see. I'm watching everything that's happening behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm being honest, bro. I can't sit here and act like real world shit is not happening right now. You know what I mean? Here in America and in other countries. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta talk about America first, cause this is where I'm at. This is where I'm born. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be in a nation like this, where I'm able to speak out and talk, you know what I'm saying? Because there's people that aren't so fortunate that don't get to share the same things that we get to do, you know what I'm saying? I think it's super foul if we as the free people sit here and don't point out and talk about real world issues that's going on all around the world. You see what I'm saying? Trust me, man. There's somebody in another country right now hoping that, you feel me, someone's gonna speak up and talk about some real shit that's going on, you feel me? Because like I said, I could understand this situation, you know what I'm saying? They can't leave their country, you know what I'm saying? And just by default, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if they speak out over there, you know what I'm saying, it's game over for them, basically, you know what I'm saying? Or they gotta go into hiding, you know what I mean? Over here in the United States, we ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And even if, you feel me, like you feel me, we got guns and everything over here. So it's equal, it's an equal battle, it's an equal fight of everything, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gets the disadvantage, you know what I'm saying? It's all equal balance, you know what I mean? But once again, here in America, I think we have a lot of issues and things like that. And let me go ahead and clear up the air on some things, okay? That's the dogs. I don't know if y'all can see them. But shit, I'm gonna be open to listening to conversation and listening to talk, hearing people's point of views. But one thing I won't do is, of course, obviously, if people are disrespectful, I'm not gonna listen to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that personally. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna run their mouth regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make your feelings feel better. I'm here to drop real facts, real motherfucking shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, what I'm seeing going on today in America, firstly, is, I mean, we could, there's so much stuff we could talk about. I mean, economy and everything else. At this point in time, I mean, economy right now is all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see a huge issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like bread is like $14, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. But if it gets to a point, I mean, you know, I don't think that's really anything we can control. At the same time, you know, I think there has to be a discussion about these things, like I said before. And I won't be silent. I don't care how uncomfortable the talk is. America, a free open world, a free market. You know what I'm saying? A country that's open to so much different shit. Okay? The land of the free, not the land of the slave. Obviously, America came up from all the bullshit, right? It came up from slavery. It came up from so many different things, you know what I'm saying? And everybody as a collective people, you know what I'm saying? We could sit here and we could say America has done a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, what you yelling for, man? Be quiet, man. But yo, like, yo, I just think, you know, it's, I think it's, what you call it? I think it's, understandable. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, things that happened in the past, there's nothing we could do about it now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it kind of is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here, we're living, you know what I'm saying? We're able to do what we gotta do, we're able to go home, go to work, go to where we want to go, you know what I'm saying? Go to a party, whatever, birthday, you know what I'm saying? We're able to do these things with no issue, you know what I'm saying? We're able to enjoy ourselves and live a free life. You know what I mean? For the most part, once again, we don't have to deal with a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're not dealing with, you know, terrorism and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, once again, this is real stuff that can happen. You know what I'm saying? But we're not dealing with any of that stuff over here. Has terrorism happened before? Of course. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I wanna open people up to, and it's not to make people afraid, okay, but I want people to understand that terrorism, just because it's on the other side of the map, don't get this mentality where you think that it can't happen over here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always when people think it can't happen, you feel me? Like it's like people are in a fantasy world because they think, oh yeah, you know, we're over here, it can't happen. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. You find the right people that are willing to do it, that are committed, they will do it. You feel me? And I think that's even happening now. It's just in preparation. It's in progress. You feel me? Not saying it's not happening now, but at some point, the progression is gonna add up. You feel me? All these things are gonna add up. And I do believe at some point terrorism will be a thing in the future, especially here in America. And so this is why I'm having this conversation, because I'm not here to make anybody afraid. If you're afraid, then good. You know what I'm saying? Because that means, you know what I'm saying, you are you are waking up to the reality, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yes, that is the foul shit. That's the foul reality that we could live in. You know what I'm saying? Other people are already living in this reality. You know what I'm saying? When niggas have, where people wake up and they see a nigga with an RPG shooting across the motherfucking building, do you think this shit doesn't happen? You know what I'm saying? You go to a country, a more rebellious country, you feel me? Where they allow that shit, where that shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Like war-torn countries, Afghanistan and Iraq and probably Iran and you know the Arab nations. They're a lot harsher, way much harsher. You feel me? And I just think people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? The consequences. You know what I'm saying? Of especially here, if we're not paying attention. You feel me? The fire will. You know what I'm saying? People. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not until you put the fire under people's asses, then people start to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I want to wake the world up before, you know what I'm saying, people, until, you know what I'm saying, so that we don't have to put the fire under people's asses, because once it gets to that point, it's too late. You see what I'm saying? Well, it's not too late, but it's just going to be more difficult to maintain. You see what I'm saying? As citizens, it's definitely 100% our job to defend our country and our values and things that we value. You see what I'm saying? If you're an American, if you're someone that's born in the West and you value freedom, then I think you understand what I'm talking about. I don't care what you plead to, what your allegiance is. You feel me? If you are partaking in freedom activities, okay, then I think you understand what I'm talking about, okay? You like to go to the, you know what I'm saying, to a party, go out somewhere, you feel me, with no interference. You like your freedom of speech, okay? Like I said, there's places, there's other places in around the world where they can't do that, you know what I'm saying? And if we lose America, well, there's nothing else. You're not gonna go to any other country because basically it would have all been the same. You feel me? The issue I'm seeing with people, at least, is that people are, I'm not saying people are ungrateful, but I see some of that sometimes. And it makes me wonder, you know? People who sit here and say America is bad, America is so and so and so, just all these negative views about America, okay? A country that reminds you I'm born in, okay? I'm not saying America's perfect. You look on the world map, no country on the map is perfect. Never has been, never will be. Okay? But I am not an advocate of destroying my own country. I'm not. Do you see the Chinese people, the Republic of China? Do you see people in China doing that to their country? Do you see them hating on their country? Do you see them trying to destroy their property, their country, their cities? You know what I'm saying? No, you don't see this. Because people in China have obviously a different code of conduct, but you can see they are more of a what do you call it, obedient people, in the sense that they respect, you know what I'm saying, and they honor, you know what I mean? We have this over here too, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going out full-fledged war, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, like I said, and like I said, there's a spectrum, okay? There's people that talk bad about America, and there's others that talk good about America, okay? We can't go back and change time. We can't. So while everybody wants to talk about, oh yeah, America did that, that, the third. Yeah, okay, we know this stuff already. But what are we gonna do beyond what America's past history? You feel me? That's like saying, that's like if someone kept bringing up your past. You know what I'm saying? And you're and obviously you change. You're not that old person no more. You know what I'm saying? But people keep bringing up the past, trying to use that against you, saying, you know, well, you did that, you did this, the third. Okay, yeah, I know that, but I'm not that person no more. You feel me? And honestly, you don't have to explain shit to them. You see what I'm saying? America has done so much shit. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I don't know why people are sitting here acting like America is so bad. Bro, we should be making it so that there's good things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We should be the first ones upholding what we have here. Okay? 'Cause let me tell you what happens if we don't value anything here. We're gonna end up giving our allegiance to another country. You know what I'm saying? And that's not gonna be a nice picture. You feel me? It's not gonna be United States of America. You feel me? It's gonna be United States of someone else. You know what I mean? And for those who understand what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This message, I feel like, was gonna really connect with people who, especially who left more harsher countries, because it's like Americans don't understand the basic principles and values of the things that we already have. It's like you're born into so much goodness that you just forget what you already have, what's in front of you. You see what I'm saying? Someone from Iraq, someone from Iran that left their country to come to a better country like the United States, I would say they have more appreciation than Americans themselves. You feel me? Because they come from a place of destruction, death, silence. They can't talk. They can't speak freedom. They can't listen to music like how we can. You feel me? They can't do this stuff. They don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? All they could do is do the basic human shit. You know what I'm saying? They might have some side activities, but for the most part, it's not like how it is here. You don't get to go to parties. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to congregate, have assemblies, have discussions. No. You don't get to do none of that. You feel me? And it's sad to say, but at the same time, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? A person that fled a harsher country has more appreciation than a regular American that's just born into this country. Because, like I said, I'm seeing Americans talking about our country, you know, America is the third. Okay, we know, obviously, once again, bro, every country that exists came up from doing dirt. No one is excluded, bro. Nobody is fucking perfect. If there's no perfect human being on earth, there's no perfect country on earth. Okay? Not even Israel. It makes mistakes too. The United States makes mistakes too. There's other countries that deliberately do it over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And once again, it's all about who's in power. You know what I'm saying? This goes not just for America, not just for Israel, not just for Canada. It goes for all world governments. Russia, China, Ukraine, name them all. You can name it all on the list. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with these pro-Palestine protests and stuff, man. I'm gonna say this. These protests, in my opinion, as always, there's nothing wrong with a protest. There's nothing wrong with having a discussion. There's nothing wrong with having these conversations and protesting and things like that. But when people start congregating and they start destroying property and start, you know what I'm saying, uh, 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 speaking hate, hate, like I'm not talking about like some small time, like, oh, I don't like you. I'm talking about like globalize the intifada or some shit like that. You feel me? Don't intifada, from what I understand, it means uprising. Uprising for what? What are you trying to uprise against? Let me go ahead and say this right now. Life is an algorithm. You can find out who these people. You can find out who these people are. You see what I'm saying? Nobody in my neighborhood, nobody around my area, in my city, is outside screaming intifada or whatever this nonsense is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody here in Florida is saying that nonsense. You feel me? I feel like what they're trying to do is trying to make it look like what they're trying to do is use it as like a way to make it look like it's bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you right now, I feel like these people are small time people. You feel me? Once again, with the use of the internet and so much videos out here, you can find videos and just slap something on there and be like 200 million people uprising against the United States government. You feel me? And when you post that online, people will look at it differently. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm here to open the world's eyes to the real shit, because I believe in propaganda. The enemy uses propaganda to trick normal civilians like myself, but I'm not gonna fall for it. Because like I said, these are people that want to destroy my country anyway. And if my country is destroyed, then look, let me tell y'all what this means heavily. Besides the whole Trump thing, like the whole Trump, like, okay, you can find good, you can find bad people, okay? This is in any sector of life, okay?
Good, jump over the fence!
All right, well, leave him alone. Stop looking at him.
Every time when he goes up the icebox, he doesn't put his glove on the gate.
You
He
keep-
thinks he's going to go over the gate now.
Okay, then stop looking at him. You keep looking at him.
He will jump over the gate?
Find out. I don't know. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Get
Like,
out, fence!
people, like I said, people are smart. The enemy is smart here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I was on that side, oh yeah, I would be a mastermind with propaganda. You know what I'm saying? To use it to the advantage. You know what I'm saying? Because there's really people out there. There's really naive people out there that really think. You know what I'm saying? That really believe propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I learned is that you could get rich by selling a lie to people. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, what's that one quote Hitler said himself? He said, if you tell a lie to people so many times, they'll start to believe it. I believe that for a fact, man. I believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you said, oh, black people were murderers or killers or rapists or whatever, trust me, there's people out there that's gonna believe that, bro. And I mean, and there's already what you call it? There's already a stigma around black people already. Everybody has their own stigma. You know what I'm saying? Their own, you know, what they're associated with. Because when you think of when, like for example, when you think of a black person, me personally, I think of a black person. You might think of somebody with a hat, pants sagging, typical, you know what I'm saying, got a Glock, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like this, you know what I mean, now does that mean every black person is like that? No, you know what I mean, You think of a white person, you might think of salt life. That's what I think of, like salt life. You know what I'm saying? Like not every white person is about salt life. You feel me? They don't. Not every white person drinks beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's just uh, a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always true. You know what I'm saying? A, you know, a Chinese person. You know what I'm saying? A Chinese man or a Chinese person. Shoot, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's just so many stereotypes. All races and ethnicities got this stereotype. Okay. Um, and the list goes on and on and on. But what I'm trying to say here is that obviously, you know, everybody has their own community issues, whatever. But once again, it doesn't mean it's always true. You see what I'm saying? And this is really important even with today, because I'm gonna be honest with the Jews, the Jewish people, and then the Arab people. From what I know, they've been going through it since probably the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been fighting for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten to a point where now, you know, like I said, and I'm watching this stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the Jewish people, if they're in, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're from Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Jewish people have if Jewish people are from, obviously Jewish people are spread out all across the world. You got some here in the United States. You got Arabs here across the world. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like everything's spread across the world. You know what I'm saying? But as we know that the Israel is the Jewish people mainly come from Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's their home. The Arabs, on the other hand, there's Arabs that also come from Israel. You feel me? And I think Arabs that go to Israel, in my opinion, I think they are the ones that they are the ones that obviously wanted a different change in their life, because they were trying, obviously, and somewhere deep down they knew, the ones that at least left a harsher Arab country to come to Israel, they obviously wanted a better life somewhere. You feel me? I know me, because if I was in that situation, and see, this is why I say indoctrination plays a huge part in all of this, because see, and this is even in America, right? This is what's so funny. Just like how there's white people that grow their children, that teach their children that hate black people, and then there's black people that raise their children that hate white people. The Arabs do the same thing with their children. You feel me? And I'm not saying every white person is like that. I'm not saying every black person is like this. But the thinking is still the same thing. Because if I indoctrinated my child to hate white people, and I said they took our land or whatever, do you know what you're doing? Like you're basically raising your child to hate a certain color of people. You feel me? This is what's crazy to me. It's no different. You feel me? The Arabs in like Palestine, some other countries, they indoctrinate their children from young ages to hate and to see Jewish people as their enemies. You see what I'm saying? A baby knows nothing when they're born, mind you. Okay? So here in America, we raise our children based on principles of at the house. How you raise your child, all that stuff matters because it's gonna play a part how they interact in society, how they act towards other people. You see what I'm saying? This is important. If I rose my child to hate black people, he's gonna hate black people. He's probably gonna. I mean, for me, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit would hurt a lot. But trust me, yo. Trust me. My own people, they're not excluded from this. Trust me. I know some black people are doing that. They hate. There's a black person right now that hates black people. Okay. There's an Arab person that hates Arab people. There's a white person that hates white people. You feel me? They hate their own people for whatever the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality we live in. Okay? You can find any type of human thinking out here in the world. Doesn't matter if it's super weird. Doesn't matter if it's super, you know what I'm saying? Like, agreeable, whatever the freak it is, bro. You can find the same thinking in each group of people, regardless of the race. Because, like I said, humans aren't stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching these videos where the Arabs are saying that they're teaching that they're giving the kids guns. They're babies, they're infants. They wrap, you know what I'm saying, the little thing around their head, you know what I'm saying? To basically, you know what I'm saying, to basically set their allegiance to the system, the regime. Yo, I don't know. I saw this one video where it was an Arab, and I don't know if it was a Jewish reporter. I don't know who it was. It was a news reporter. He was basically asking the father that was holding his child. First, the news reporter said, "Do you want to kidnap me?" as a joke, and obviously the Arab, he laughed and he said yes, but then he laughed. He probably meant it, but whatever. Okay. He said your daughter. He said, "What is this?" He said, he said, "What is this?" He said, is your daughter being used for military, or like the military for war and things like that? And it's just a baby. He said, if your daughter wanted to blow herself up, would you let her do that? The father said, the father responded, he said, yes. He said, yes. He said, I would help her. He said, I would encourage her to do it. And I'm sitting back with my hands like this. You feel me? I'm like, yo, what in the, like, what, like, bro, you feel me? Because, you feel me? He's basically saying that he's using his baby for war. He's using children for war. A little infant. You feel me? They have no regard for human life, not even the child, because they're using them for the cause of war. You see what I'm saying? I don't see Jewish people doing this. I don't see anybody in America doing this. Even those people who support the Palestinian cause. I don't see nobody here doing that. You see what I'm saying? And you would think someone was pretty sick if you found out someone was doing that, or if it popped up on the news that someone did that in America. If we looked on America and you heard and you found out, or you heard on the news that somebody chopped up a baby, you would think that person was sick, right? Exactly. It's the same way over there. but nobody wants to talk about it because they think, oh yeah, it's on the other side of the world. This is where people get it fucked up. You feel me? Because Israel is just Israel is it's a democratic society. Both Jewish people and Arab people alike can live there peacefully. They can coexist. I've seen the videos. I've seen people go in there. I've seen black people go to Israel. I've seen white people go to Israel. I've seen Mexicans go to Israel. I've seen the Mexican go to Israel. You feel me? And obviously, I'm like, wow, like, because the way the mainstream is trying to set this up is trying to make it seem like Israel is this bad place to go to. The Jews are doing so and so, bro. You'll have to remember, there are civilians that have nothing to do with nothing, and they just want to live. And then there's people that want to hurt innocent people for no reason. Okay. October 7th, I've seen that shit. I'm not gonna be silent on that motherfucking shit. They went out and they killed innocent people. Imagine if someone did that here in the United States. Imagine if a white person did that, and he went around but except he was killing black people. What would you say then? What would you say? Would there be an excuse? Would you say, oh, he was oppressed, or what would you say? That's hatred in my eyes. That's pure evil hatred. You see what I'm saying? It's evil, bro. I don't know what you call that. It's an evil force that exists within that atmosphere of that region. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if a black person went out and started killing just white people. I'm pretty sure it's happened before. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's happened somewhere. But I'm saying, the rules still apply. Okay? The people that are saying the stuff about Israel, bro, they just, in my opinion, I think they really just hate these people. This is no different than white people that hate black people for no reason. I'm not saying every white person is like that, because that's not true. But there are some. Remember what I told you. There are people within their own community that exist with that mindset. And remember, you got people within your own community that hate your own people for no reason. I know a black person that hates black people, yo. Okay? I know white people that hate white people. I know Mexican people that hate Mexican people, bro. You feel me? These minds exist in the world today. And that only leads me to think, yes, just like how there's Jewish people, there's Jewish people that hate their own people, that hate their own kind. There's Arabs that hate their own kind. Okay? Okay? The mind is universal here, so it could think of anything. You see what I'm saying? I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. Matter of fact, that's a principle that in my Bible it says to love all people, even my enemies. You see what I'm saying? This is the society we live in. This is the world. Well, not society. Well, society too, but this is the world we live in, where any thought is possible, where it can become a reality. Okay? I really think, and once again, let me say this. There are Arabs that love Jewish people. This is true. And then there are Arabs that hate Jewish people. This is true. Okay? Because once again, there are people that want to hurt people. Trust me, yo. Like, regardless of the color or race you are, there's people that want to hurt people. If you really want to come down to it, trust me, there's somebody out here that's willing to do just that, just to hurt people for no reason, and they don't care what color the person is. They're just pissed off. They're mad. They're infuriated. They're angry for no reason. Okay. This is the world we live in. Like I said, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to make an excuse so that they can take over Israel, bro. I'm seeing it, bro. And like I said, you know, if I stay silent on it, then I'm being complicit. I'm being complacent in it. I don't give a fuck about these PlayStations, these fucking games, because we ain't gonna have no games if everything collapses. If I'm telling people right now, and I'm predicting it. I'm predicting it. If Israel collapses, not only would that have benefited the people that overthrew the government establishment, okay, but then that would also be a green light for other people here in the United States to do the same thing. They'll go out there and they'll kill police officers because they think, oh yeah, well look what happened to Israel. Look. I'm reading the energies. I'm feeling the energies behind the screen because I know these type of people exist. These evil people exist out here in the world. I know they do. And I'm calling them out. You feel me? I know who these people are. And they're not slick. Because no normal American is out here advocating for the destruction of a country. You know what I'm saying? No normal citizen is out here going to protest destroying or defaming statues. No normal citizen is doing these things. They're not doing this. See what I'm saying? Normal people that have lives, that have children, they're not outside doing this. They're not rebelling. They're not fighting government. They're not, you see what I'm saying? Even Black Lives Matter, for example. There is constraint, okay? I'm not seeing my people go out killing police officers. Obviously, this stuff happens regardless of race, like I said. If an evil person wants to do evil things, then he will do it. Okay? But, once again, people like the KKK still exist. They might not be super known, but they still exist. See what I'm saying? Obviously, they can't do what they want to because, look around you, right? And if they did, you would probably call the police, or you would probably stand your ground. Okay? My black people know this. We know that if a group of people, if people like the KKK or the Nazis, for example, went out and started chanting, "Kill black people," oh, we would be on ass quick, right? We wouldn't even let that be a thing. And then, mind you, I don't even think my own people would advocate for destruction or to do anything like that, because I've seen videos where it will be like a group of white people, right, with the Nazi flag, chanting, saying something, some racial slurs or whatever, right? And then the black people would come in and be like, yo, hell no, we're not doing this. And they would snatch that shit down. And then they would disperse. They would disperse. They would leave. Because they know shit. You know what? Shit. You know, there's for one, there's too many of them, and third, like I said, I don't think my own people want to get into those type of conflicts. We don't need to be. You see what I'm saying? So it makes me wonder. At the end of the day, people really need love. So those people really need love at the end of the day, because there's something in their hearts that's making them like that. And you really have to love people hard. You have to love those people super hard, bro. Because like I said, if you use anger with anger, it only goes into more violence. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes people need a hug. Sometimes people just need people to talk to. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what people are going through. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what those people are going through. You know what I'm saying? That make them chant those things or say those things. You don't know. And once again, people are raised differently. You know what I'm saying? And the household is where like that aura builds up. Is where the child learns the behaviors. You see what I'm saying? Remember what I told y'all about if you raise your child a certain way, it teaches them or it programs them to act a certain way and react to society? This is true. You know what I'm saying? This is true. And you can find this all across the world. It makes sense. You feel me? Like, I don't want nobody to be confused here, and I want people to see who these people are that are doing this, that are accusing Jewish people for no reason. These are regular civilians, mind you, and then at the same time, Israel is its own country. It has to be. But what the issue with that? See, let me tell y'all this, and let me tell y'all something. Especially for the Christians and any religious person, okay? I truly believe that, once again, when it comes to faith, religion, or whatever people believe in, okay? Even if you're an unbeliever, you're still believing in something, okay? Because you're still believing that there's nothing, okay? If that's okay. If that's what you want to walk away with, if that's how you want to live your life, that's okay, whatever. But I'm trying to get you to see what I'm saying here. You know what I'm saying? Christians, Buddhists, many other religions, okay? Look around you. Look at the different cultures that exist here in the United States. People from all different nations come here to the United States to share ideas, to share. Imagine if nobody came to the United States to share their ideas with other people. We wouldn't know what anime was. You feel me? Think about it. Anime comes from Japan, China. If China and Japan didn't want to ever work with the United States or come to the United States, or if there were no Asians that wanted to ever come to the United States, I don't even think anime or anything, Naruto or any of these things would even be prevalent today. You know what I'm saying? Anime comes from the more Asian parts of the world. Samurai swords come from the more Asian parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? These cultures are important because, like I said, it opens up a lot of things to the world. Muslims, Arabs have come and they have contributed to society. The good ones, the good Muslims, the good Arabs that came to the country and contributed to society so that it could benefit people like me and everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Africans, Malaysians, Mexicans, Native Americans. I mean, they, you know what I'm saying? They've been here, but I'm saying, you feel me? Europeans, uh, Chinese, Japan, Philippines. So many different people. So many different people can come to this country to contribute to the greater good of humanity. You see what I'm saying? Because they know the bigger picture. You see what I'm saying? A beloved country where people could try different things, eat different foods. You see what I'm saying? And you can still go and fly to their countries to learn about the stuff that they have. That's the better part. That's the best part. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, it benefits everybody. It benefits the greater good of humanity. It doesn't hurt people. It doesn't destroy people's cultures. It doesn't destroy the livelihood of others. It doesn't kill others. I don't see Christians running around here killing people. I don't see Buddhists running around here killing people. I don't see Rastafarians going around here killing people. I don't see these things. Okay? I don't see this stuff. And it would be contradictory for a Christian, Rastafarian, person who believes in the universe, any person of religion or faith, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and kill. Now, obviously, I have to point out one. I have to point out one book that allows this thing, and that's the Quran. This is prevalent. This is what it says, and this is the things that it shows. It says this stuff, whether Muslims want to talk about it or not. It says these things, and like I said, I won't be quiet on it, because if I'm quiet on it, then I'm being complicit. You feel me? Because you know what? Because you know, one Muslim chooses not to read the book does not mean that it should be disregarded, or it doesn't matter. No, we don't do that. We do not do that. You see what I'm saying? We point it out and we call it out for what it is. See what I'm saying? Because like I said, even if a good Muslim reads the good parts of the Quran, and that's all he reads, and that's all he lives by, is the good word. There are Muslims out there that read the bad part, and interpretation matters. Because once again, a good Muslim might say, no, Allah does not allow this. A Muslim should not do this. But once again, it still says it in the book. So the next Muslim beside you might disagree and be like, nah, why, you feel me? Why are you trying to be friends with the Christians or the unbelievers? See what I'm saying? Once again, this is an issue on a worldwide basis. I believe this is going to be the war on religion. It's going to be, because it's going to be Islam against everybody. Now, I'm not saying it out of hate. Anybody who says I'm saying it out of hate is wrong, because I don't condone any hate. You feel me? I'm just calling out what it says. You feel me? This is what the book says. I don't gotta fucking lie about it. The book says this, okay? So I don't have to lie about anything. They might not like that I'm calling it out, or I'm talking about it, but once again, that's not my issue. Okay? Because there has been no there's no updates. There's nothing. You feel me? So once again, here's an idea with the border. When you have people from one side of the planet that freaking flood the United States. Think about it. Now you got people with diseases and all these other things, and it's just like, yo, what the fuck, man? You see what I'm saying? So think about who's in your backyard. Do you know who's in your backyard? No, you don't. Do you know who these people are? They're undocumented, okay? You don't know who these people are. This is why I think it's really important, especially in this time and age, where people should definitely be working with law enforcement. When you feel me, when people say, okay, do you have ID? Why not show the officer your ID? You feel me? Because at least that will also help with law enforcement finding these people that are just walking around. And like I said, when them people give the green light, they going out in your neighborhood finding you. You feel me? I don't have to say much, but it's not going to be a nice look. So I'm saying once again, people should be working with law enforcement. We shouldn't even be fighting our own government. Our government is made up of volunteers that want to protect the citizens of the United States of America. That's their duty. So that we don't have to worry about terrorism, destruction, freaking drugs flooding into our country by the masses, killing innocent people. This is real stuff. This is real. So when people want to sit here and, when I'm seeing the Mexicans talking about no ICE, no ICE, no ICE. No, bro. No. Because then that makes me think you must be working with people that are obviously doing bad shit. See what I'm saying? Look, I'm against crime. Okay, I'm against crime. But you don't want to see America. You don't want to see America 2.0, America crime 2.0. You don't want to see that, because America 2.0 means your hometown, your city is under full lockdown. People don't want to see martial law. I'm telling you, you don't want to see that, because that means police are all on your block with guns, and if you step outside, they shoot your ass. Curfew is set. They don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is the reality we could live in. And if martial law happens, I don't think there's any more elections. So for all the people that hate Trump, you could say goodbye to elections, because now you just let the president have indefinite terms. So that means nowhere is safe. So y'all can sit here and play this little stupid little freaking game if y'all want to. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna have no election if this happens. If terrorism happens, if we let it happen, there won't be no more elections. There won't be anything left. And what will we be teaching our children? What would, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. When you have kids, because I promise you, everybody that's watching this is gonna have kids. Think about it. What are we gonna be raising our children into? A future of terrorism? A future of destruction where there's nothing? It's not gonna be America if it turns into that. See what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm saying once again, like, bro, like, people have to, like, you know what I'm saying, think outside the box here, bro. Like, people have to use their heads, bro. The viewer, the citizen, you have to understand this, especially kids my age. Bro, I'm 22. We should be definitely speaking out. I don't care if you're an unbeliever or fucking not. We should be saying, hell no, we're gonna call this shit out. You point them out, and you find who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I see their bullshit, and I know who they are. These pro-Palestine protests. Like I said, there's good people and there's bad people, but the people who know and the people who don't know, it's the people who don't know the truth really behind it that need to be saved from the ones who do know what's going on, because they're the ones that are playing the act, making it worse. See what I'm saying? So yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? about to be an hour in and stuff, but yo, that's like I'm saying, yo, like this is some real shit. I'm gonna be back with some more videos on this shit because, like I said, we gotta have these conversations. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm gonna say this shit on news stations, music, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is important for the world. This is important for you, for all you people that believe in freedom, for all you people who believe in your belief, your religion. This is important for you because this is gonna save y'all's asses. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're gonna be happy that somebody like me is speaking out. 'Cause I ain't gonna hide.